Well, hey everybody, welcome to Nine Finger Mighty. I'm Creed, and that's Chris, and he says his bibs shrunk over the season.
Yes, they shrunk.
Yes, his rainproof bibs shrunk. I don't think they shrunk. I think he grew. All that food, no activity. So we're out here at the claim. The raindrops are not fake. Bella's checking it out. I think we do have a new beaver resident, so on to that battle again. Fucking beaver. Getting tired of his ass, or their asses, but I can tell because there's fresh sticks on the house over there and fresh chewed sticks around here. So that means the little fucker's back, or someone's, one of them, something. Oh yeah. Holy shizzle. That's a big fucking dam. Hey, he's been hard at work. Little motherfucker. So, well, there are a lot of trees in this bitch. Yeah. Yeah. He been busy, so we didn't get rid of him. So it looks like, yeah, we're gonna have to get a nuisance permit. So, yeah, little motherfucker. If I saw him right now, I'd blast his ass. I don't know if we'll tear into this today or if we'll just leave it and get an excavator and rip it the fuck open. Looks like a lot of work. Looks like a lot of work, Chris. Fuck. Stupid beaver. Stupid beaver. Well, let's cross the bridge over here. I know we're gonna tear into it, unfortunately. So, yep, we're gonna get our gear on, or well, gear. We're gonna get our stuff, and we plan on going to do a little bit of panning back in the bushes. Gonna go check our hole out and go check it out. So come along for the great adventure. We got to walk back there, and it's quite a walk. I bet Chris gets winded before we get there.
I already am, bud.
Yeah, he got tired just putting on his bibs. I'm tired as shit. Yesterday I worked from 7 a.m. and I didn't get home off work till 10:30 last night. We were on the roof till 8:15.
Don't let him fool you, people. He didn't work hard.
I hate to tell you, you can ask everybody on the crew. Yeah, I fucking did.
Right.
I was one of the last ones welding on that roof, so yeah. I'm super tired, but we're gonna give her a go. We got Super Bella. She said she'd carry my backpack for me if I got tired. Right, sweetie? So, safety meeting and then journey through the woods to go meet a bear. If I see a bear, we'll be back because you'll see Chris running through the woods screaming.
You're gonna see Chris being fucking
sharpshooter.
Yeah, sharpshooter.
We both have our guns, so yeah, bring it on. You're fucked.
And Chris has extreme penetrators. Ooh, sexy.
Don't talk about that with just me and you here. that's just I feel violated, Chris. I'm contacting I'm contacting HR of the mining claim and tell him I feel violated on the woods with him. The things he says.
Boy, you sure got a
pretty mouth, boy. So yeah, we're gonna like, subscribe. Oh, we're not gonna like, subscribe.
Hey,
You're
like, subscribe.
I do like, subscribe. You're going to stop right now and hit that like button and that subscribe button. Make sure you share this video because we're out at the claim and we're gonna go get some real gold.
First trip of the season.
Yeah, first trip of the season. It's what, Saturday?
First trip for me in a year and a half.
Today's Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I go back to work Monday for a couple of days and then I'll be back in town. So then we'll be able to come out here a little more. We got a lot of stuff in town to do though. We got to get Chris's home built before winter, and winter comes quick. So
yeah, there's a lot to do there.
We got to get his shack built. So we're going to go on and go find some gold, because what's gold going to do?
Pay for everything.
That was Chris's dream before he come up here. It's okay, Creed, gold will pay for it all. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, that gold ain't paid for shit so far.
You gotta get it out of the ground.
We're in super debt still.
Then
Gold
you can start paying for
Right.
things.
So we're gonna start hiking and we'll be back.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Here we are, it's Bella and I, and we're walking down the trail. Oh, Bella. She's the gold sniffing hound. She's sniffing for gold. She says she's on the scent, so we're going. She's happy to be back. She hasn't been here in over a year. Huh, Bella? Oh, gee, I just sneezed it. Where are you going, silly butt? Yep, this is our trail. Doesn't look like anybody's been on the claim. Except for the neighbor maybe getting his firewood like normal. But, man, my knee's sore already. Not bad. Sluice is still here. And it hasn't gone nowhere. Creek is still here. The dam is still here. Major frozen down there. Super good here. Oh, Bella. There it is. That's gonna be my next pay dirt. See how them organics, so this would be called moose pubes. So, yep, so I'm gonna wait on Chris. He's walking up the creek. He's right there. And I guess we're gonna do some pans right here, so we'll be back. All right, everybody. Here we are. I just got yelled at because I wasn't filming Chris digging the very first panfuls out of the bank over there of the year. I know, I'm slacking. Whatever. Fucking mine boss's back starts bitching already on the first day. So.
Hey, John, you missed out.
Yeah, you missed out, John.
I invited you.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
What was he too busy doing? Still in his laundry?
And some other excuse. I don't
Could
know
have done
what the
that
other excuse is.
tomorrow on Sunday. John's a slacker. Slacker, John. You ain't making me no money doing your laundry.
You should send him a short of this.
Look at all that, John. You're missing it, man. All that prime real estate to fucking clean. Sluice is over there.
Oh, that's right. You can't send him short, can you? We ain't
Not
got
from
no
here.
signal.
Nope.
Yeah.
I can send him shorts in the mail when we get home. Dirty ones.
I know, right?
Some dirty underwear. Chris told me to send you this. I need to get a bucket of moose cubes.
Right.
So he can dry it out and put it in bags for organics. Moose cubes. That's gonna be in my new pay dirt after this rust bucket. I think I'm gonna call it the rust bucket.
Yeah, right.
Or the rust belt or something like that. I don't know. Rust bucket sounds good though. It'll be the rust bucket pay dirt.
Yep.
I'll make cool canvas bags and make up pay dirts and sell them. But yeah. So after that, I think will be the moose pubes. So don't nobody steal my ideas. If you do, you suck. It's all fair game, man. You know, whatever. You'll still suck if you do. So here we go. Is there nuggets? Is there nuggets, folks? I'm guessing. No.
I wish there was nuggets that fit through these.
Holy shit.
That didn't fit through.
Yeah, me too. I'd tell you, I'd go get an excavator and say I'm not going in back to work for a while.
Yeah, right. So far, we've found no chunkies.
So far, we've found no gold yet either this year.
It's right here.
It's right here. $1 million.
Just gotta get it out of the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
We're millionaires.
That's what. Yeah. So Jack Hoffman says, we're all millionaires.
Yep. We're millionaires.
Just gotta get it out from under our feet. He's not wrong.
Right.
According to some people, this is a shitty gold claim. There's no gold on it.
No, no gold.
Yeah, no gold here. It's because they couldn't pan it. But there might not be any gold in this. Who knows? But we know there's gold here. We've gotten it. But I highly doubt we're gonna sit here this whole time because you guys don't want to sit through a 4-hour video to watch Chris pan.
All right.
So when he gets down to the nitty gritty, we'll reveal the shiny.
And you got a pan right there.
I don't have gloves.
You don't need gloves.
That water is fucking cold. Who are you fooling?
Oh, you Joe.
I am not dumb.
Warm.
I live here.
This water's warm.
That water's cold as shit.
Warm.
My hands would be burning by
it
the
ain't
time.
Frozen.
Yeah, no. Go skinny dip.
Right.
Just got out to pool.
Polar shit.
Yeah, it's polar dip. So, I mean, there's still ice over there, so I'll pass.
All right.
So, we'll be back when he gets the pans down to the goodies. We got snuffers and all that cool stuff, so we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back. All right, everybody, here we are with our results. I actually lied, I had gloves over there. I just wanted to make Chris, I think he had to do it all by himself. There's Chris's pan. Not bad. There's my pan. Not bad.
Even better, bigger flakes.
And that's just 2 pans.
The first 2 pans of the season.
First 2 pans of the season, right out of that wall right there. And I had people on this claim say there's no gold on here because they didn't know how to pan. They knew who they are. There's no gold. Well, you better snuff with that shit.
I'm sure the camera can see it from there too.
Yeah, yeah. I'll even zoom in.
Do you have to?
No, you don't have to, but look at that. Isn't that nice? Just 2 pans. I mean, we're not going to get rich today.
No, not panning.
Actually, we're rich in knowledge because we know what? We know there's gold right there, baby. There's just 2 little pans. So imagine if Chris got off his ass and started dredging, we'd have some money, right?
No.
No.
We need a 10-inch.
He's too much of a Madonna, honestly. He'll be like, oh, I need, oh. No. We need a 10-inch. The rocks are just too big for a 6, and there's just too much moving by hand. I mean, that stuff's great, but when you get into all that, because that's tailings, you get into all that, it's just, the 6 doesn't do it, and there's just too much moving by hand. So we want a 10-inch or a trommel and an excavator.
Yep, or equipment, yep.
But we were told if we build a trommel, we have another person that's willing to rent an excavator and a pump if need to be. So maybe next season. We ain't gonna get it this season. Even if we push, we'll just half-ass. It'll be a fucking piece of shit. And, you know, we'll build one. We'll build a good one. I got a lot of stuff to do it. And once I start collecting stuff to do something, and it's amazing how all of a sudden I'll get 2 or 3 of them. One day I had no boat, now I have 4.
All right.
That's just the way it is. If I want something, I put my mind to it, all of a sudden I start accumulating it, so.
Yep. And technically, I have the first pieces of the dredge. Those platforms, those wooden decks.
Yep. If we do the dredge, Chris has got some parts. We got lots of parts. We're gonna build it out of 55-gallon drums probably, the frame, the float, because, well, we have them and they're easy for me to get.
Yeah, and we can just replace them easily too.
I have a friend that owns a spray foam business, so he's like, dude, I have like drums out the wazoo you can have, so. And they're good heavy duty drums. So we just seal them up really good and bada bing, bada bang, baby. We got a dredge floater.
Yep.
So we'll make it big and heavy, and we aren't gonna start right here because it's probably gonna be too big. We'll probably have to start in our big pond way back there where the beaver is. That now we have to go get a beaver nuisance permit. And then we're gonna have to put John out here late at night with the 223 so he can take a beaver out. He's really excited to do it.
Right.
He's like, you let me use your gun, I'll sight it in, I'll shoot that beaver. So if we get a nuisance permit, it's on John, you can shoot it. You can cook it and eat it too.
Right.
Beaver gives you the shits if you're not used to it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not into it.
Yeah, no, you don't want to, trust me. My girlfriend was eating beaver one time out in the village. She was married to a native guy, and they were like, one lady told her, like, I'd stop eating that if you've never had it because it will tear you up, and it did. She was like, oh man, if your body's not used to it, it will give you the shits. I'm like, I will take your advice on that one. I will never eat it.
Right.
So, Chris sucked up our millions, and we're going, look at all the moose pubes in there. Man, those moose need to stop shaving in our pond, huh?
Scratching their nuts.
Yeah, shaving their balls. I don't know who's doing it, but damn. Every season when they go into rut, their nuts shed. And all the hair falls off their nuts so the females can see it. So that's what all that black stringy shit is in our creek there. It's moose
pubes.
Pubes, yeah. So we'll scoop them up for pay dirt. Moose pubes coming to you soon from a miner near you. Gotta love the sense of fucking humor, don't you? So let's do a little thing out there. Everybody who leaves in comments, tell me how many troubled one pay dirts you have. I think I have a problem, I'm just saying. So let me know. We'll be back when Chris finds more gold. And in the meantime,
I just did.
Yeah, he just did. Nice shovel full, there's gold, I guarantee it. Watch. You wanna watch him? I don't.
Hey, this is only one shovel full. I ain't doing that again.
Yeah, he overfilled the pan.
No,
I'm
I
like,
didn't.
damn.
Man, I didn't overfill shit.
Some guys fill these pans up like crazy. I like just a shovel full. It's quick, it's easy, it doesn't kill your back, your arms aren't hurting. I'm surprised I'm not fat, because I'm a pretty lazy fucker. Look at all those pubes you dump. Right. So, okay, I'm kind of fat. You see in videos love handles sometimes and you're like, damn, I need to do something about that. That's embarrassing, fat ass. But you know, yeah. So I had to hike back in here and that was a hell of a hike. It wasn't even that far. Chris wants to go hiking miles to where we want to go. No. It's grassy knolls everywhere.
I don't know about hiking.
Well, it's the only way to get to the one place, boat and then hike.
Oh yeah, back there.
That's gonna be a hell of a hike.
Well,
I bet we take a lot of breaks.
Yeah, but for the reward,
it'll be worth it. Oh yeah, it'll be worth it. Millions, baby, millions. Millions of mosquitoes and footsteps.
Here's the thing. When you come out here doing this shit, you're operating on hopes and dreams.
Right, it's all a gamble. Every second of it.
Hey, it floated down there.
Right.
You said, fuck you.
Right. I mean, honestly, if you want return ROIs on your money, stay with postal prospecting, because you're guaranteed a certain amount for a certain dollar. Here, it costs us $60 to come out here for fuel, food, drinks, whatever else, safety meeting supplies, his vape stuff.
Mileage on the vehicle.
I mean, all that for a gamble of what? Maybe nothing. A couple fucking pans of a little bit of, you know.
Not a little bit.
Yeah. But it's serenity too, that's priceless. Right. I work my ass off during the week, so my weekends I can do whatever I choose for the most part. And I love it. Love it! So, yeah. Eventually, Chris and I are gonna go on another epic trip where we probably almost die again. Who fucking knows? It probably won't be in a boat, it'll probably be on the land or something. We'll get socked in, and a barrel chase us or some shit. Hopefully John's with us with his hand cannon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we got John with us. He's got the magnums in there.
Save the day, John. We'll have to go help him get back on his feet, but.
Well, he gets the first shot off, right? So that's gonna like knock the bear off its fucking onto its ass.
Hopefully, if he hits it.
So that gives us time to get ours out and start dumping.
And if not, it'll be chewing on John.
All right.
Because I have a feeling, I know John can't outrun my ass, and I know Chris can't either. He might until we get to a spot where it's clear, and then I'm gone. But for breaking through the bushes, I might follow him.
Uh-oh, look at that big fucker.
Ooh, there's a big rock.
On top of it, too.
Ooh, there's a big rock. Big rock means big gold, baby.
All right.
Look at the leverite. Look at that leverite piece under it. The quartz.
It's not a gold flake.
Look at that quartz piece.
All right.
That's pretty. That's pretty.
There's gold in that dirt.
There's gold in that dirt there. So, we'll be back with more fun and exciting, I don't know, stuff from the claim, right?
Yeah.
Watch Chris wash a rock off.
Actually, you know, this looks like a big giant chunk of
leverite.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, almost got my gloves. Almost got my gloves. Those gloves were donated by John. Thank you, John. I actually have a brand new pair for you, so don't start crying in your beer. Or your Mountain Dew, I mean. John doesn't drink beer anymore. He's just a Mountain Dew-aholic. I think he needs to go to MA. Mountain Dew Anonymous. We'll be back. Like, subscribe, and I don't know. Leave a comment if you want. You don't have to. Look at the snow in the mountains.
Tell
Squirrel.
us we don't know how to pan.
Yeah, tell us we don't know what we're doing. Later. All right, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can kind of get this one more time here. Every time I try to set this down to go get the camera to show you. Look at that big old flaky piece in there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And there's some specks there to the far right, but look at that big chunker. Ooh, I'm almost excited and go over my boot.
Yeah, nice fucking flake. That's what I was hoping for in the first pans, but they got in the second. I mean, that's cool. Is that it? Just the one flake?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I think so.
Still a nice flake.
Yeah, still a nice fucking flake.
One flake out of a shovel. I mean, I'm not mad about that. That's bigger than most people get all freaking day.
Right.
So,
put their fly poos together.
yeah, when they put all their fly poos, it ain't that big. So, we'll see what Chris gets when he's done. We'll be back. All right, everybody, here's Chris. Chris's big riches. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6. I see 6 pieces in there.
Yeah, there's
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
okay,
12, 13,
okay, well,
14,
my blind ass was doing no glasses.
15.
I saw 6 with no glasses, okay? So. But I see mine, I got one big one. You're 15.
Yeah, my 15 still don't equal that.
No, and that's a nice flake right there. Isn't that beautiful? Came out of the hill, right out of the wall right there. So we know there's a lot of gold in here. We just got to get out here with some equipment. One of these days we'll be rich enough. All right. I think my next big purchase after I finish purchasing purchases and sell some stuff and get some more stuff to not purchase, I'm gonna get an excavator. I might go into debt with an excavator. I don't know how, but we'll see. I don't know. I need one bad to do anything.
All right.
Like a lot of stuff. So we'll be back on the walk out of here probably. Chris has been crying about how his nuts are frozen in the creek.
No, my nuts ain't. My legs are.
They're already frozen, that's why.
Numb.
They're numb nuts now. Chris, the numb nuts. Sucked her up. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll be back. And there's the pesky little shit himself. He's gonna go check his home out that I just messed up. Now he's gonna come over here and check his dam out. Chris and I just obliterated. And if you just don't move, they'll come right at you. So make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll be back more with fun. Woo! But yeah, I totally messed up the beaver's house. Put a big hole in the top of it. Put a bunch of stakes in the front where he went. Because when I went over there, he went flying out of it real quick. So I saw where he came out. but we destroyed his dam completely. So you can see the water line, so he'll be busy. But we'll come back maybe next weekend and we'll bring John and we'll get a nuisance permit so we're totally legal to shoot him this time of the year. Nuisance permits are free, so once we get that, it's no big deal. We don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to shoot an animal and get in trouble for out of season or not having a stupid permit that's free. So Chris will go get that during the week probably. And hot for digging that out. All of that, and tearing his house up. So I think we're gonna maybe check another spot or take off, I don't know yet. So make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you later. Bye. Say bye.
I never made it.